Now we'll attend the annual Remembrance Ceremony for the brave men and women who lost their lives during September 11th.
Please join with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I would like to introduce two of my colleagues, Mayor Pro Tem Bush and Councilmember Bill Fisher. They're going to make a presentation to the families of Ruben Arnado and Chad Keller. These are Boeing employees who lost their lives on 9/11. These were the reasons that this park was originally dedicated. Five years ago today, something terrible happened. We know it now by its shorthand name, 9/11. That's all anyone has to say, and the images rush back to assault us. The planes, the towers, a green field in Pennsylvania. September 11th, 2001. 5 years ago today. But what exactly happened? Do we remember? We can look at the numbers. Nearly 3,000 people lost their lives. 92 aboard American Airlines Flight 11, 75 aboard United Airlines 175, 64 aboard American Airlines Flight 77, 40 aboard United Airlines Flight 93. 1,402 people lost their lives in Tower 1, 614 people in Tower 2. 37 Port Authority officers were lost. 23 NYPD officers perished. 125 personnel in the Pentagon, and 343 New York City firefighters died.
Being out here today is for us all to remember what happened 5 years ago. A tragedy beyond all measurable proportion of what we've seen, and one of the things we're doing on the City Council, an initiative we're moving forward, is to make the city of El Segundo the safest city in California.
On September 11, 2001, all gave some, and some gave all. On September 11, 2001, evil people did a terrible thing. We lost our innocence as a nation. We lost our feeling of security in the world. I've heard it said that since September 11th, everything has changed. But I don't believe that. Because I know our great country cannot, at its core, be changed by the acts of evil people. Before 9/11, Americans were good, kind, giving people. We cared about our children and our neighbors' children, and we still do. We built schools and hospitals, not just in our communities, but around the world, and we still do. Before 9/11, we believed in justice and equality and hard work and family, and we still do. Before 9/11, America was a shining example of the rule of law and democracy and a beacon to people the world over for its promise of a better life. And it still is. These things have not changed, and they never will. The reason that we are able to continue living and enjoying the ideal that is America is because there are men and women, uniformed and civilian, here in our communities and overseas in the field, that are dedicated to the safety and well-being of their fellow Americans.
It's a remembrance of those who gave their lives on 9/11 for our country, but it's also a remembrance of who we are as America, what we stand for, what our values are.
We're here 5 years later to remember those who were taken from us on September 11, 2001. And to know that what is true and honorable about America will never change. Because this great country is full of individuals, young and old, native sons and recent immigrants, believers in the American ideal all, who when asked will stand up and say, Send me. Much changed on September 11, 2001. But not everything. This is still